Guten Morgen, bienvenue, ni hao, Schwarzwälder Kirschentorte. Wie geht's? Mir geht's gut. Wo ist der Dom? Bienvenue, buenos dias. Ein, zwei, drei. What do you mean boo? Boo, what? You're saying that, hang on, what? You're saying I should do the all-age talk in English? And you think I look ridiculous in a dressing gown with a cushion with a bear on it and a cycle helmet? Well, I suppose people might listen a bit more if I speak in English and dress normally. Okay, well, let's try that then. Yeah, we'll try that. Okay, we'll try it in English then. So, 200 years ago, a man was born called Hudson Taylor. Now, Hudson Taylor was born in England, and when he was 17, he became a Christian. And as he became a Christian, he started to hear about China and how there were lots of people in China who didn't know about Jesus. So not soon after he became a Christian, he travelled to China. So he travelled all the way from England here, round here, under Africa, and through to China, which is here, and to a city called Shanghai. Now, when he got to Shanghai, he started to travel around the city and the areas around it to tell people about Jesus. But you know what? It didn't go very well. The people of China, they didn't really listen to him. Some of them were frightened of him. Some thought he was silly and ridiculous. It just didn't go well. No one was listening. And then Hudson Taylor realised, he thought, I've got it. I look ridiculous to them. See, it's a bit like at the start of the all-age slot. You couldn't understand what I was saying, and I looked ridiculous. I had to speak in your language. I had to dress properly for you to take me seriously and listen, hopefully, to this all-age talk. And that's what Hudson Taylor realised. He realised for the Chinese people to listen to them, that he should dress like them, he should take on their culture, eat their food, make friends with them. And that's what he did. He shaved his hair at the front and grew it long at the back like Chinese people. He ate Chinese food, he learned all the Chinese languages and dialects, he made Chinese friends, and he told people about Jesus like that. Now, there were some other missionaries, people from England and other countries in China, who thought, that Hudson Taylor, he's a bit crazy. Look at him, he's dressing like someone who lives in China. He should dress like us. But Hudson Taylor had got it right, you see. See, he realised the most important thing was that people heard about Jesus, and that anything that got in the way that stopped someone hearing about Jesus needed to be got rid of. And because of that, actually lots of people in China, they started to listen to Hudson Taylor. They listened to him and they became Christians. And in fact, Hudson Taylor founded an organisation called a missionary organisation, and that sent hundreds of missionaries to all parts of China who told people about Jesus. And thousands of Chinese people became Christians because of Hudson Taylor and the work that his organisation did. Now, it wasn't always easy. Hudson Taylor was in China for 51 years. And in that time he was robbed, he was nearly shipwrecked, he was in the middle of riots, people he loved died. But he kept going because he wanted people to hear about Jesus. And I'll leave you just with one thing. So one of Hudson Taylor's favourite verses was from 1 Corinthians chapter 9. I'm going to read you a little fragment of just the end of verse 22, which says this: I have become all things to all people, so that by all possible means I might save some. Hudson Taylor realised that actually what never changed was Jesus and the good news about Jesus. Anything else could change. If the way he dressed or the way he spoke or what he ate got in the way of people hearing about Jesus, he would get rid of them. And so maybe there's something for us to think about there. All the things that we do, or the ways that we act, that get in the way of people hearing about Jesus. Because if there is, perhaps we should change them.